Good morning, ladies and gents. Hello? Hello, is this working?
Good morning.
Yeah? Good morning. Yeah, you guys can hear me? Perfect. That's slightly better than the first one. Well, good morning. Welcome aboard the Mayflower Garden for our trip upriver towards Westminster and the London Eye. Now, as we leave it here, we get your attention because we do have to give you a safety announcement. It's not to scare you at all, just to inform you about this. So, good morning. We are fully licensed to carry up to 250 passengers, believe it or not, which does mean that we carry life-saving and emergency equipment for that number. We are in full and constant contact with all the authorities, and if anything does go wrong, please remain calm in your seat, follow any and all instruction given to you by either myself or the captain here. We are the two crew on board the boats. Folks, that's the safety net. It really isn't anything to worry about. To be quite honest with you, it is very, very rare to have two incidents in the same day, so we should be fine for the rest of it. Okay, can I just get a quick show of hands if you've understood any of that, or if you like just to double check that you can hear me? Yeah, perfect. Not too few. Now, for those of you downstairs, I did see a few as I was walking up. It is a beautiful day here in London, folks. Loads of room on the top deck. Come and enjoy the open upper deck. Get your suntans going. Enjoy the weather. Folks, for those of you upstairs, welcome aboard. We do have a couple of facilities on the boat. They are both toilets. Ladies on the left, gents on the right downstairs. Now, unfortunately, we do not have a bar today because somebody didn't turn up for work. We don't know who, but somebody didn't bother showing up, so we don't have a bar on board today, so we do apologise. Right now, folks, we do have a couple of options for our trip up towards Westminster, and it involves what you're going to be listening to. We're just going to round the boat very slowly and start heading up that way. But the first option that I have for you is the automated guide, the electronic guide. It's just the other side of the captain here. Basically points out nothing of interest, shamelessly advertises for the company and the entire trip, and it will start singing.
Yeah, it's totally walk back.
I get it. But we can stick that on if you like. Or what I can do is I can stay here with this microphone and I can try and point out some stuff if you like. And there won't be any advertising because I'm not selling anything. Believe you me, there will never ever be any singing. Not. Now, can I just have a quick show of hands if you'd like the automated guide, the Toolmaster system? There's only one. Who would like me to do one instead? Hands up if you'd like me to do this. Perfect. So the same people that understood the safety. Well, folks, we are more than happy to do it, obviously, but please do bear with us because we are not tour guides, we are just the crew. Okay, so we're not paid or trained to do this at all. It is all from our own knowledge, and we are self-taught. So I will try and speak slowly and clearly where I can, just in case you're struggling to understand. Now, do we have anyone from the States? Anyone from America? A few. I'll make sure I'll speak especially slowly and clearly. Just for you. Folks, just behind us, just the right slightly, you've got the world's most famous bridge, Tower Bridge, first opened June the 30th, 1894. Very famous bascule part of the bridge where you see the cars driving across, opens down the middle, letting bigger boats into the upper pool of London. Now, it gets its name from the Tower of London, which is now just to the right-hand side of the boat. The only original part of the Tower of London is that main fortress or keep that you see in the centre, the White Fortress or the Norman Keep. Now, I'm just trying to look up for you the next time that Tower Bridge will open, but thankfully, due to modern technology, it doesn't seem to be loading. There you go. All you need to do is go into Google, type in Tower Bridge Lift Times. It will come up with their official website, and we'll be able to tell you whenever the bridge is going to open. As soon as it opens, as soon as it loads, I'll be able to tell you. Before you do that, it might help to look to the left for this next thing of interest. Look to the left. It is in the River Thames, but it is very hard to spot because for whatever reason they've covered it in camouflage. But you do have the HMS Belfast, the C-35 Town class light. So she was built and launched in Belfast in 1939. The same shipyard that built the Titanic built that. And she saw action in World War II, throughout World War II. Fired on Juno Beach at D-Day in support of our Canadian allies. She was even the UN's flagship of the Korean War of the 1950s. Sadly, damaged beyond repair from military action, forced to retire. They floated her up the Thames to act as a part of the Imperial War Museum. So you can go and take a tour of her. It is open to the public, like those lovely people up at the front of the boat that seem so very excited to be there. Now if you take a look at the front, you'll see London's only Union Jack on the front of the Belfast there. It is the only one in London because it is, well, it meets the two reasons it has to be a Union Jack. First, on the front of a British warship. Second, at the end of the wooden jacks they all come. So every other Union flag you see is only a Union flag. That is the only Union Jack. Now staying left, Europe's tallest building. Shard of Glass, the Shard of London Bridge. It stands at 1,017 feet, and yes, it is finished. Designed by an Italian architect called Lorenzo Piano. Now he designed this building to look like a shard of glass had fallen out of the sky and into the centre of London. I don't know what he was on when he designed it like that. I don't think it looks anything like that, to be honest. I mean, if you flip it upside down, it might. There you go, Europe's tallest building. Now they have Western Europe's tallest viewing platform at the top. 94th floor view at the Shard. Now it is quite expensive, around about £30 an adult ticket. But they have a special deal going at the moment. So for your kids, you won't have to pay the £30. Instead, they will only charge you 27. So it is great. Now this is the world famous London Bridge, the 5th London Bridge to span this spot on the Thames to carry the name. First two washed away by the tide. The third one was the famous one. It was the one with the towers, the one with the shops, the streets, the markets and everything else. That third bridge also gives us our driving laws in this country. It was so busy, they were instructed if you were walking across to pass down the left hand side. That one burned down. The fourth one started to sink. Very, very lucky bridge. That now stands over Lake Havasu in the Arizona desert. It's a nice American landmark. Has anyone seen that bridge in Arizona? No. I am telling you the truth, folks. I'm not lying. It is out there. And that's the 5th. Now a hidden gem here in London, just on the right below the next bridge, a small glass balcony. The Cannon Street Health and Relaxation Spa. Put here to hide away this exclusive spa away from any prying Londoners. We can only assume they forgot about boats that come up and down here every single day. So what they did was they put in one-way glass to stop us looking in. As you can see, they put the glass in the wrong way round. So we can look in, but they can't look. Believe me, some days they are very, very special. Some days you wish you brought bleach to work so you can bleach your eyes. Now the next bridge, the Southwark Road Bridge, London's least used and ugliest bridge over the River Thames. Least used, not because nobody can find it. It's buried in London's one-way systems and the rat runs. It's only professional drivers that we see up there. If you do see anybody walking across the bridge, please do try and wave to them, try and give them a bit of encouragement, because we find they're either lost or stranded. Sometimes we try and get hold of them. Now sadly, the original Globe Theatre burned down around about the year 1627. Luckily we have a replica built, the white building with the brown and green roof, the red flag flying from the front. Designed by Samuel Wanamaker, the famous film director from the States. Now he was shocked and appalled that London did not have a permanent monument to the man that was torturing school children for so many years with his works as his plays. So this building is now there. So these poor kids can be further tortured by having to sit through his plays as well as study at school. Now it almost didn't happen. It took him 20 years to get the building planning permission because the roof is technically illegal. Made of wood and thatch, you cannot build with that substance. The got a special permit, and now this 16-sided theatre is good to go. Fully authentic in